Welcome to WrestlingFigs.com. Tim Ash here with Bill Miekina on the design team of Mattel. How you doing today, Bill?
I'm doing very well.
Now, we're out here at Summerslam, media day for you. I know you're a little hectic going around. You've got a lot of things going on. One question that I have for you right off the bat, because I know the Wrestling Figs forum is just going crazy about it. Randy Savage. Tell us a little bit about Randy Savage. What was it like? What was your feeling when you guys got him signed? I got goosebumps right now. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was exciting. It was something we wanted to do, and when we found out we could do it, we got the contract, and then we got an email one day saying it's been signed, and the realization hit. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to be designing a Randy Savage action figure. I mean, that's pretty.
It's monumental. I mean, really.
It's pretty monumental. I know a lot of fans have been wanting it, for many, many years. It was always at the top of the wish lists, and now knowing that, once I found out, I kind of wanted to shout to the world. It's like, we're going to do Savage, but we kind of wanted to wait until the San Diego Comic-Con and make a big splash there, which I believe we did.
Yeah. Oh, it was huge. I mean, it made waves. I think that was the defining moment for you guys at that point, and you guys are only getting bigger. Now, what made you come up with the idea to do a commemorative figure of bringing out Randy Savage from WrestleMania 7 against the Warrior?
I think it's because both guys came out in really memorable outfits. I think that was one of the first times that Randy came out with the hat and the long tights, and it was just I just always remember it from a kid, because the match was so good. It was like the Ultimate Warrior's best match ever, and it was one of Randy's best matches ever. So when the opportunity came, when we had both of their contracts done, and we were working on defining moments, it only seemed natural to do, both of them in those outfits. I mean, the Warriors, everyone remembers that outfit, and then Savage, everyone remembers coming out with the hat and being carried on the throne. And it was so memorable, and that whole match was memorable, and the aftermath of it was memorable when the Sherry started beating up Savage, and then Miss Elizabeth made the save. And if you watch that on DVD, you see the whole audience is just really reacting to it. So in terms of a defining moment, it definitely was. So that was really easy to pick that outfit.
The audience acted just like the fans on the Wrestling Figs board did when you all announced the announcement. Now, give me a little bit of insight on what it was like going down there, meeting Randy, and coming up with this idea to do the video and then having the presentation at Comic-Con. I mean, was he what you expected and more?
It was. I still a little tongue tied about it, because it was just a surreal. I found out a day before. It was like, we're gonna tape a video message with Randy Savage, and you're gonna be going down. It's like, wow, is that really gonna happen? It's like, okay, I'm going on the Red Eye tonight. Okay, I'll check.
Sure, I'll get there now.
Check my schedule. Well, my schedule's clear. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, because he's been really he's taken himself out of the spotlight for so long that I didn't know what to expect. But he was so cool. I mean, we shot the video, and afterwards we hung out and talked about wrestling in the old school, and we left when we had to leave for our flight. It wasn't like something that's like, here's you have 30 minutes, shoot this, okay, now get out. It was just
like family.
It really was. It was cool. It was afterwards, wow, I feel like hanging out with him again, because he's so cool. And it's well, but.
Now, with the Warrior, is that going to come out in a different series, or are you going to put them in a 2-pack, or how's that going to happen? Do you know?
Well, defining moments are going to be single figures, so if we do them, they're going to be separate figures. Nothing's ruled out in terms of ever doing them together, but in terms of those two outfits, those two will be separate.
Okay. Now, you guys have, on the design team, you guys have a lot of figures that you are doing different things. You've got the Elite scale, you've got the Legends, you've got the entrance crates. How is it with the basic line and then the 2-packs? How is it with you keeping in touch with trying, your hands in everything? I mean, it's got to be hard on you, because you've got so many different ideas you guys are putting out, the whole design team is putting together, but you also have to get the basic figures out for the kids and just regular collectors as well. What is it like when you're sitting there in the day of Bill, in the day of Bill, being there in the design team going, man, what can we do next to improve?
I think it's just, in terms of the basic figures, just keeping on top of things, noticing changes. If a guy comes out with new body art, making sure that we're on top of that right away. Keeping up with new updates. I'm always back and forth with WWE, having them give us reference photos, front, side, and back views of the figures, so that when we do the outfits, they're as accurate as possible. And just also keeping up on who's popular in the program and who's not. Seeing if someone's star is on the rise, you might want to, we'll schedule him in more waves. If someone looks like, they're falling a little bit down the card, then, maybe we pull the reins on more of those.
With the figures, I mean, you guys, it's not just creating one concept of figure, it's creating a whole line. and that's kind of amazing. So you guys got to be, I got to give you applause for that, because it's come out very well. I mean, you guys have done a very well product. Now, one of the questions from the Wrestling Figures board that I'm going to probably ask Enrique later, but you being a design guy yourself, why are some of the tattoos colored versus some of the tattoos being black?
On the basic line, it basically comes down to budget.
Oh, okay.
It's we have to hit certain cost targets on figures. So on Elite, we have more money to play with, so we can afford to do more color in that line.
Okay, yeah, because that was one of the questions some of the Wrestling Figures, forums board had. So.
Yeah, it just, I mean, we have a certain deco hit budget we have for each wave, and if we color the tattoos on one guy, we'll have to leave off details somewhere else. So it all comes down to like strategizing, like where do you spend the money.
Right. Now, last question, because I know you got a lot of things going on. We're getting ready to head over to Fan Access here in a little while. Tell me, what are some of the future plans? Do you have any secrets that you can reveal right now? Some things you're working on for the future?
We're working on a lot of new stuff. We're always looking to expand our Legends line, with signings and, people already on the WWE Legends list. I can't reveal too much because as you tell, it's really fun to reveal secrets in a big splash. So.
Well, it's a design guy's thing. I mean, it's like you got to keep it close to the cuff, right?
Yeah, I got to keep secrets.
Anything you want to say to the Wrestling Figures forum out there, and any questions that you want them to write to you guys on the forums, or what do you want to see from the guys? Is that kind of some of the things you're interested in?
I guess something I could say is that I do read the forums every day, so I do read your feedback. I take it to heart. I know when we hear something, it's like about pads being too harsh, too hard to move. We do listen to those. The feedback so far has been phenomenal. I really appreciate it. This is a job I've wanted to do my entire life, and the fact I get to do it kind of blows me away.
And it shows.
And hopefully it seems like everyone appreciates, it's the hard work that goes into it. It's not easy work, but it's very, very rewarding, and I really enjoy doing it, and I hope everyone else enjoys the results.
Well, Bill, thanks for sitting down. I mean, this is our first interview with one of the design guys from Mattel, and we greatly appreciate you taking the time to come over and talk to the Wrestling Figures forum board, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Oh, no problem. Thanks a lot.